Hello, and thanks for joining me today. I just finished my flight planning for tomorrow's trip. I'm going from Greenville, South Carolina to Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to land though at the Cleveland-Burke Lakefront Airport, which is right on the shores of Lake Erie. Just found out that a big storm came through there today, dumping a whole bunch of snow. Tomorrow's forecast is for some improvement. Should be no problem for us getting in. There is going to be some icing along the way in the clouds, so maybe I can show you some of that. Now, that all being said, make yourself comfortable and let's get flying. Hello, I'm Mike, and welcome to my channel, The Southern Pilot. It's all about flying, food, friends, and fun as we discover together some pretty cool places to tour, taste, and aviate all across the southern U.S. and beyond. Hey, let's get started with our next flight now. We pick up this video in the descent phase into Cleveland-Burke Lakefront Airport. And as expected, entering the tops of the clouds, we are picking up mixed icing. For those of you who are not pilots, mixed icing is a combination of clear and rime ice. Clear ice looks clear and smooth to the touch, while rime ice is bumpy looking and kind of opaque. The King Air 350 has very capable ice protection systems in place, and our aircraft is well protected for our approach and landing. What do we know about Cleveland, Ohio? I've been up here many times since 1985, and I've just discovered even more things. Of course, we know the sports teams, the Cleveland Browns, who play at First Energy Stadium, which, by the way, we'll see on our way out tomorrow. And of course, the Cleveland Guardians, the Major League Baseball team who play over at Progressive Field. It's cool that both stadiums are within walking distance from the downtown area. Then there's the granddaddy of attractions, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. For just $35, adults can get a chance to go in and see some of the great history of American rock music. We'll talk more about this remarkable city tomorrow on the way out. It's always fun coming out of the bottom of these clouds, or, as we will see later in this video, popping out on top. Even after many years of flying, I think it's cool watching the world appear in my windshield. Well, don't worry about that little bit of ice in the window. It will melt off, and as you can see, it's not a factor for me to be able to land the aircraft safely. Well, the final segment of this approach requires a slight right turn to join the final, then we'll make a left turn for runway 24 right. As we approach, off to the right is Lake Erie, and off the nose slightly to the left is the big city of Cleveland, Ohio. And as we are clearing both runways, you can see that this is a magnificent view of Cleveland, Ohio. We are going to pull up to the gate and then head to the hotel. This is kind of an icy ramp, so I'm having to be extra careful as we taxi around some of these icy spots. Well, both of us are ready for dinner, and it's still fun to kind of chauffeur ourselves around to our next meal. We will pick it up tomorrow and head on back to Greenville. Well, both engines are running smoothly and the after start and before taxi checks are completed, so we call for taxi instructions. It's my co-pilot's leg today, but due to the icy ramp, I'll be taxiing off the ramp and onto the taxiway for him. I've turned over the controls to my first officer, Jack, and he's going to take us to the end of the runway. In the interest of time, though, I've sped up this video for a moment. This is not how fast we really taxi, y'all. We have been cleared for takeoff. Now this departure requires a right turnout over Lake Erie before we can turn southbound. So Jack taxis out on the runway to line up with the center line, and as we make that turn, I'll remind him just to stay clear of that snow patch over there, which he does. As we climb out, just to the left off the end is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And if you look hard, there it is, First Energy Stadium. Well, climbing out to the clouds, there's not much to see. Well, yet. I thought I'd take a moment, though, and tell you about one other site that brings so many people to Cleveland, and that is the Cleveland Clinic. I didn't realize it, but the Cleveland Clinic is world renowned for its innovative treatment of many illnesses. I read, in fact, that it has pioneered many medical breakthroughs, including coronary artery bypass surgery, and it's a location of the very first successful face transplant. We are just breaking out on top and are greeted by a warm and welcoming sunny sky. The rest of our journey home was fun, and Jack made a really nice approach in landing back in Greenville. If you enjoyed our flight today, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you click the bell, you can be notified of my next video. Feel free to comment below. I read each and every comment because I appreciate you sharing part of your day with me. So take care, be safe, and God bless.